Presenting to the emergency room, a man who decided to play the PU tier. Now in today's video, we're going to use Alcremie. Alcremie is a Pokemon that I think is somewhat cool. It's definitely gimmicky, just in terms of how you evolve it, and there's different forms, sort of like Vivian in that regard, where it takes a long time to collect all the different forms, and you don't even get a cool little Pokedex to go with it like you do with Unknown. But still, Alcremie is sort of fun, and I like the salted one the best. Unfortunately, Showdown doesn't allow you to change the fruit out, otherwise that would be even more fun, but I guess we'll have to take what we can get. Now, today we're running a Calm Mind Draining Kiss set. I do think that's one of the more interesting and unique things Alcremie can do. Alcremie can even run Stored Power with this set, which is not bad, but you do get really susceptible to Toxic and other status, and I'd rather have Aromatherapy, especially given the team composition I'm running today. I think Aromatherapy actually has some usage in and of itself. One problem, of course, is that Alcremie wants to be bulky, and it doesn't really have a good HP stat, right? Base 65 is a pretty bad HP stat. So if it had a base 90 HP stat, I think Alcremie would be way better. But now we've got a base 64 speed tier, which is a really awkward speed tier. It's still faster than all those base 60s, so you could invest and make yourself outspeed a lot of Pokemon, but you're not going to be outspeeding any of the really offensive ones. And really, you need to have that max HP so you can have any sort of bulk whatsoever. So Alcremie just all around, sort of awkward to EV. Technically, I think if you knew what you were doing, you could make this a more optimal spread, but this is all I know how to do. In the last slot, we're going to run Mystical Fire for things like Pharaoh's Seed, and there were a couple others on the list that I was looking at that we need it for. The Blade is another good example. Just to know any steel types in general. You'll notice that we do have a couple problems. First of all, I won't be boosting my defense at all, so even though I am maxed out in my defense stat, this isn't something that wants to be taking a lot of hits. So we've got Quagsire here. Quagsire really helps against a lot of those scary rock and ground types that hang around down here, like Aggron and Lycanroc, and just generally takes defensive hits. I mean, that's what Quagsire always does. And this is the set that Quagsire always runs. Technically, you could run Water Absorb on this and then just hard wall, what do you call it, Lantern. That'd be cool. But we're going to run Unaware just so we don't get swept by +6 Lycanroc or something sinister like that. Now, Gigalith is here because we do also struggle with Charizard. You'll notice that my Alcremie can't touch Charizard, does not have Stored Power. And Gigalith is one of the best answers to Charizard. It also is nice to switch into things like Vanillix. And so we're going to just have this standard Gigalith here. I don't know if you want to run Protect. Protect is nice to scout out choice moves, and so it's not that bad. But you could also run other things here. I just don't know. This is what they recommend you run, and I don't know, so I'm just going to go with it. I'm going to run Specs Mesprit. I might regret this. Scarf Mesprit is probably better on this team, given that this is the fastest member of my team and it's base 80 speed. Actually, I guess Rotom is faster, technically. So maybe this should be Scarf. And I probably should make it Scarf. But I wanted something that was immediately powerful on this team, and I don't really have that. So I decided to give it a Specs, and we may change that about halfway through. Next, we got this Dragon Dance Scrafty, so I can get a late game sweep. And then finally, we've got Defog Rotom, so we don't have to deal with Sticky Web if we can help it. And also, we've got a Will-O-Wisp Hex, so combine that with Quagsire, and hopefully this will be able to get stuff done. Anyway, we'll see how this ends up going, if we can find a game. Okay, this looks like my opponent brought a really annoying team, but that's okay. I'm going to lead off with my Mesprit. I think if they lead off with Lopunny, I want to trick it something that'll make it choiced, right? I think that's the correct play here. I'm just going to click Psychic. It could click Fake Out as they click Thunder Wave, okay. And now I don't know what you'd click here. Knock off probably, if I had to guess. But I don't want to get my other guys messed up. And it looks like their Corsola is more physically based, and they weren't expecting to take that much from a Spec Psychic. They get bailed out hard there. Technically, I guess that could have been a roll. But they are just going to completely axe the heck out of me. Alright, time to click knock off. Once I knock this off, it won't be an issue anymore because it'll be losing its Eviolite, right? And I have Lumberry, so even though I don't want to get Will-O-Wisped, because I'd prefer this for something else, I'm just going to have to knock it off here, because they haxed me. It could sack the Lopunny, I would take that as well. As they decide to go into Knockdown. This is Flame Orb, so it's Flame Orb, Psycho Shift, I'm guessing. Let's calc this. How much investment do y'all think this guy has? That did a lot of damage, but I am a Scrafty. Decently powerful. Knockdown. Okay, knock off from the set, 62 to 74. And that did 56. So max HP. That's in range of max HP. So with modest 239. Well, this isn't a 2 KO. So I'm gonna go into Rotom. Okay, it is Rest. They don't have a ground type, so I can just click Volt Switch here safely. As they go into Comfy. That's fine by me. I'm going to go into my Alcremie. With Calm Mind. They go into their Whimsicott. That is sort of a problem. But now I'm going to click the Mystical Fire. Now I can click the Calm Mind. Is the click Wrap. I got Aromatherapy now. This is a pretty sinister set, right? Leech Seed, Wrap, Toxic. Okay, now I have to click Draining Kiss. Gotta start getting some health back here. Gotta get some health back here. Otherwise we're gonna die to all this chip damage. Okay. I think I'm gaining back health from this exchange. I'm not actually sure. Okay. I'm gonna keep clicking Draining Kiss until I can get out of Wrap, I think, is the correct series of plays here. And that's this turn. Okay, time to go into Mesprit, because I'll be a lot more powerful than Alcremie. And now I'm just going to click Psychic again. I Aromatherapy, so I'm no longer paralyzed, so that's fantastic. And I actually almost killed her. So now Knockdown can come in, and it'll probably take a good... What am I trying to say? It'll probably be fine. Okay, the Synthesis is annoying, not gonna lie. But I should leave it relatively low. Now that I think about it, you know what we can do here? I can actually Dragon Dance up on this. Time to Dragon Dance up. Although actually what I should have done is I should have gotten Hazards up. Alright. Wonder if this is Sleep Talk. Definitely gonna be Psycho Shift, right? So if they Psycho Shift this Sleep, then I guess that's okay. I'm gonna click Dragon Dance up again as their Dragon Dance Facade. And I'm just gonna click Close Combat here. Yeah, I don't want to lose too much HP here because I have to live a Regirock hit. Guess that was actually +2, huh? They had their item knocked off. Oh, their item knocked off. There we go. So the knockoff wasn't going to kill, is the problem. Okay, now they can't prankster me, because I'm a dark type, but they... I guess we're just choice scarfed and not prankster. Whatever, man. But at this point, though, are they going to live a +3 Iron Head from this? I don't know. This is what I wanted to click against Regirock anyway, because it can get a flinch. Yep, right there, like just like that. I didn't want it to live because it'll be sturdy, right? So I was gonna go for Iron Head no matter what against this anyway. So we'll take that. Now it is a bit unfortunate that the Comfy... I mean, I would Dragon Dance up against the Comfy again if I could, but since they were choice scarfed with Switcheroo, then I cannot Dragon Dance up again. But I am 3.5 times attack. I think that might just kill Corsola anyway. Let's find out. My oh my, that does nothing. Alright, well we're gonna switch out now, because we sort of need to and stuff. I'm going to Alcremie, because we've shown that it doesn't really beat any of the other guys. And I'm going to click Draining Kiss here. And then what would this have? As Calm Mind, Strength Sap. I'm going to go back into my Scrafty Heart actually, and just click the knockoff. That will get rid of this thing's Eviolite and make it way easier to kill. They can Strength Sap all they want, but now I just go into my Quagsire because I don't need my Quagsire, except for maybe it might be nice for the Lopunny, but now I can Toxic it, right? Now once I've Toxiced it, then I should be able to go into Rotom. So I'm going to sack the Alcremie here. And now I'm going to go into Rotom. I'm just going to click Hex. And even if this does not kill, for whatever reason, then they should die to Toxic, yeah. Okay, that's fine. That's fine by me. Yeah, this is a crazy turn 1 game. Okay, this is faster than me. And I don't know what they'd want to do, but I can just go to Quagsire here. As they are Teeter Dance. Time to click that Toxic here. As now I have an Assault Vest. Time to click Scald. Okay. And as a Thunder Wave, Teeter Dance, Switcheroo. I'll just go into this. They can't touch me. Oh, actually, no, they can Copycat Scald, duh. Okay, but that's okay. They didn't even kill. Because I'm Bulky Boy. And also, they don't have any special attack investment, probably. Okay, here I'm going to Will-O-Wisp you for some passive damage. And then I can just go into this and click Iron Head. And I am Choice Scarfed. So I will outspeed you. Unless you decide to click Synthesis, but you can't stall me out of that. That was a crit, so they'll definitely heal. That's fine, but I did burn them. So the burn plus Iron Head looks like it will kill them eventually. So let's start looking for another game. Okay, good. And we got this game here. You know what? This guy is going to waste my time, so I'm going to waste theirs. Now we're just going to go to this next game. Here, we're going to go into Mesprit as a lead. Or Gigalith. I think Gigalith is better. Because they're clearly going to go into there for Bombie's lead, right? So I'm just going to click Rock Blast. Let's see how much time. We don't want to time out, but we do want to annoy them. Okay, the Switcheroo. And I have a Sticky Barb. That is unfortunate. But what are you gonna do? I'll click up Stealth Rock now. Against this team, I don't know if I need this. This is what, Sylvali Ghost or Sylvali Fairy in this tier, I think is what it is. Regirock, okay, that's fine. I'm going to Quagsire, because that's what we do, I think, against this. Put Garden Head here. There we go. And they flinched, oh no. Okay, I am unaware, I do not care about this. And I'm just going to click Scald, as they do nothing. They should switch, I feel, here, but they don't really have a good switch in, so I'm just going to click Scald again. Yeah, as they go Claydol, which is fine. How do I want to take advantage of Claydol? Go Rotom to block the Rapid Spin. Okay, finally they figured out how to click the forfeit button. That's good. Okay, I thought they might have Toxic, that's fine. I'm going to click the Will-O-Wisp. Back into Regirock. I wonder how much Regirock takes from this. I don't actually know. Use Stealth Rock, except for it's not. But that is max HP still, so that's fine. And then Rotom, and they are burned. If I recall correctly. So Hex does Jack. I'm just gonna Volt Switch then. That's okay. Go back in Quagsire. And I'm going to go for Scald again. It hits the Ribombee, although Ribombees will die upon switching. It's a little annoying that I got Toxic with the Claydol. Don't have any recovery on the Rotom, but I do have Aromatherapy, so that shouldn't be the end of the world. I just have to figure out what I want to Aromatherapy on. I guess I can Aromatherapy on the Claydol, now that I think about it. Okay, I can try to stall out some of my Scalds or something, I don't really care. Not gonna do anything to me anyway. And I feel like they should rest here, but they might risk the crit burn. We'll see. Okay, they do make the correct play. I'm gonna just click recover here. I don't want to keep myself too low. So this is Curse, Body Press, Earthquake, maybe? And if that is the case, then that can't even touch Rotom. But if it is Curse, Body Press, Stone Edge, then that's a different story entirely, right? I wonder which one they are. I can close this tab. Okay, Galvantula comes out on the recover. That wasn't a bad play. Gonna go Gigalith here. Gigalith does have the Sticky Barb, which is a bit unfortunate, but it can just soak up all those hits. That was a risky Volt Switch play, but since I have been playing decently intelligently, I feel like that wasn't too bad of a play on my opponent's part. Okay, my opponent is, has some points, so he probably knows how to play the game. Alright, I still don't let him Rapid Spin. Gonna click the Volt Switch again here. The problem is I can't stay in on the Regirock because I'm Toxic. So I'm actually going to go into my Alcremie here and click the Aromatherapy because it's safe. As they are Sylvali Poison. Oh my, do you have the Grass Pledge is the question. Wonder how much Grass Pledge even does to my Quagsire. Like surely in a tier with Quagsire you would have Grass Pledge, right? Poison Fang. Aha. I see. Good. That makes sense. Alright, I'm gonna click Earthquake here. Does about the same amount to that as I would have expected. Okay, I'm gonna go Scrafty here. If they're just gonna stay in and sleep, then fine. I'm gonna come in and I'm gonna kill you. I'm not gonna predict the Rabombi sack or the Clay Doll. I'm just gonna stay in and kill the Regirock. That's the correct play to make there. And now they don't know if I'm Choice Scarf, so they may not want... Well, actually, I think a lot of stuff outspeeds here. Now, as long as I keep up the Stealth Rock, the Rabombi is dead on arrival. I think that's not too bad to say. Okay. I have to keep the Quagsire healthy. What I don't need is the Gigalith. The Gigalith is not doing anything for me. It does have Earthquake for the Silvally Poison, that is cool. But I don't think that's the end of the world, as they just click Bug Buzz. So that's a good play on their part. I can go into Alcremie, and now I can double into Mesprit. So that actually works out pretty okay for me. They could be max speed, but if they are not, then they have to deal with this Shadow Ball. And at this point, they have to switch out or lose their Clay Doll. So that's a lot tankier of a Clay Doll than I thought. This is a Choice Specs Mesprit with 508 attack, and that took half damage from a super effective hit. But you know, it's not stab, but still that was pretty tanky. As they go hard Silvally Poison, which I think is fair. I'm gonna go Quagsire again here. Well, actually, I want to go Quagsire. Yeah, I got Alcremie for the Hitmonlee, and yeah, I can't afford to sack this. Still quite useful. And it's not like they have any good answers to this. I'm just gonna click Scald here, as they could go Clay Doll again. As they do go Clay Doll again, I need to keep the rocks on the field. So we're gonna go hard into Rotom. I don't care if they're Toxic. And a Psychic there does not kill me. And now I can just click Hex. And Hex plus Rocks kills that. Cool. Don't have to worry about the Silvally anymore, which means that really frees up my Alcremie. Okay. At this point, I'm actually going to sack my Quagsire because it's not healthy enough to take anything from the Hitmonlee. As I can still call Mind Up on that. I don't even care. So call Mind Up on the Galvantula. If this is Choice Specs, right? As I'm thinking it is. And then I'm going to just click the Call Mind again. Draining Kiss. Actually, would you sack the Rabombi here, maybe? Okay, you wouldn't. Well, that's fine. That'll reset my Toxic turns. Doesn't really do anything for my opponent or me. Okay. Apparently they are just like full on Spadef. So this lets in the Rabombi again, and that is a little bit annoying. But this Draining Kiss will kill. And now they have to deal with this. Well, they just sacked the Rabombi. Why did you do that, my guy? I don't understand that play. Okay, Draining Kiss, Poison Jab does not kill me. Yeah, see, now they have all these Spatacking Mons, and I'm set up, so that doesn't really do anything for you. All right, that is a good game. We got an Alcremie win. That's what you like to see. I'm actually going to save that game, because that was exactly why we built this team, right? Get an Alcremie sweep, and I think we set it up properly there. All right, this is what PU looks like. You got a Gallade, you've got a Charizard, Archeops, Mesprit, Rotom, random Quillfish, but the Quillfish is a spiker. I understand the play. I like Quillfish too. Not like a ton, but it's cool. It's cool. I'm gonna lead off with Rotom here. You don't know what set I am, and so I can just Volt Switch on you here. I'll be able to outspeed this, and I can go into my Mesprit as they set up a spike. That's fine. Quickly, we're going to do a bit of a calc. I don't want to lose my Mesprit here. What is this Pokemon called? Quillfish. PU Spikes. They run max speed, max HP. Do you think... I always forget. Does this get Destiny Bond? No, that's Pain Split. Okay, that's fine. Whew. I will take his Pain Split. That's fine. That's better than a Thunder Wave. That's better than a Destiny Bond. If it gets it, I don't even remember. Okay, so go Archeops here. I'm going to go Quagsire because I'm sort of forced to. That is going to be Quagsire's dedicated role in this game. Deal with the Archeops. Please save us. And I'm going to click the... Scald is just generally good, I think, in this game. Okay. I'm going to click Scald again. I don't care if they roost. I don't care if they switch out. Yeah, that did nothing. If I knew they were going to just Earthquake there, I would have recovered. But we didn't lose to the Archeops, and that's the main thing. Okay. Now what is this going to do here? I'm not sure. I'm going to go into my own Rotom. And then I'm going to click Defog. Because yeah, if they were going to try to flinch me down or whatever, I'm not about that life. And now they've just lost all their hazards, right? That was the whole reason why they stayed in to do their stuff. And now they lost it all. Now I don't know if this runs Will-O-Wisp Hex in this tier or what. But we're going to get on out. And 298 speed. What would they run in this? I'm not sure. I'm going to go into... No, I need Gigalith for Charizard. We need Gigalith for Charizard. And to a lesser extent, maybe Mesprit. I would like Quagsire still for Gallade, unless it's the random Leaf Blader. I think Alcremie is actually the play here. So I can click Calm Mind Up. I don't care if you Will-O-Wisp me, that doesn't really do anything. And they just would have to get really lucky with hacks to beat me 1v1. But if I get enough Calm Minds Up, then, you know, Charizard, hard for me to touch it. But Charizard doesn't touch me at +6, right? And I'm going to click Aromatherapy here, just because the burn is annoying. It's going to do more damage than this Air Slash will. I'm going to click Calm Mind again. And then after that, we don't want to get too greedy, I don't think. So I'm going to start clicking Draining Kiss here, in case they decide to switch out on this turn. Okay, well that is a 2 KO. Unless they flinch me down, I'll get back up to basically full health at the end of this turn. And they sack their Gallade. So I don't even need my Quagsire anymore. That's good. And Mesprit can't really do anything to me. Because at this point, I don't really care what you're going to do. I'm just going to click Draining Kiss. I'm going to click Calm Mind Up again. That way that is a 2 KO. Because if I'm not going to get the 2 KO this turn, then there's no point. So I'm just going to click Draining Kiss now. I think this still gets me back up to full health. I didn't get the drop, that's good. No, not quite full health. Not good enough though. And imagine if I were stored Power Last, then that Charizard would be history. Okay. I want to keep it sort of short today, so I'm going to leave it at that. But that was 2 really solid Alcremie games and 3 wins on my part. The last one was a 6-0, but we don't count 6-0s here. A win is a win, a loss is a loss, and that's all that there is to it. But yeah, this team was pretty solid on my opponent's part. That's sort of what I think of when I think of PU, especially Gallade, because that's my boy. But Archeops, Charizard, Mesprit, and at least some form of Rotom is a pretty good option. Yeah, I think this team, it worked out pretty okay. I feel like in the past I've used Alcremie, and Alcremie hasn't put in any work. It's gotten out sped, it's not been tanky enough to take hits, and has not really been able to live for very long. Maybe I was trying to use it wrong, and today I just had a good team for it or something. But yeah, I would recommend trying this team out in PU. I had a lot of fun today. So with that being said, I'll catch you guys next time.